Final day of April, and it's going out on quite the lovely note, Jeremy.
Yes, final day of April, Mother Nature really giving a wonderful day to end the month. And I'm wearing my Earth hat in the honor of the last day of Earth Month. Hopefully you all enjoyed the beautiful weather that we had today. Of course, it's nothing like what we had yesterday with those storms that rolled through central Pennsylvania. But nonetheless, some of our viewers' flowers still survived those high winds that we had yesterday, like Elaine's irises. This is a great picture of those irises. They might be German bearded irises. I used to grow those in my garden when I was growing up. Really beautiful flowers there from Kingston in Luzerne County. Thanks again, Elaine, for sending in those photos. And when I was talking about those winds, look at some of those gusts in State College, up to 62 miles per hour, 53 mile per hour wind gusts yesterday in Williamsport. Whereas today, our wind gusts were in the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. Nothing at all is windy. Those winds now less than 10 miles per hour across a large section of the area. But notice that northerly component of the winds bringing in cooler air from the north, hence why we were so much cooler today than we were yesterday. But nonetheless, beautiful skies. There's a live view of silver birches. We've got some wind causing those waves along the lake. It's not a perfect reflection of the sky, but it's still a beautiful sight. Current temperature right now 63 degrees. The humidity's low, and the winds are coming out of the north at 9 miles per hour here in Scranton. Temperatures really did not get out of the 50s for parts of the northern tier. That stronger flow from the north bringing in cooler air. But those of you in the southern tier and out through central Pennsylvania got up to the 70s today. Look at that spread compared to Storuca, 54 degrees. We're at 75 in Lock Haven, all across our viewing area. So we're talking about more than a 20-degree spread in just 90 miles. It's very impressive to see that. And that just goes to show how much changes in elevation and in terrain that we have here across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Temperatures are cooler than they were 24 hours ago. The further north you live, the cooler it was compared to this time yesterday. 9 degrees cooler there for Danville and Frackville, too. We've got clear skies across the Commonwealth. I'd tell you about an International Space Station sighting if we had one, but we don't have one tonight. We have one very early tomorrow morning, but it only lasts a minute, so it's not worth talking about. But if there are better skies headed into May, I'll make sure I keep you updated about getting a look at the International Space Station. But we're not going to hold on to those clear skies for long. Once this cold, warm front rolls on through tomorrow evening, we have a risk for a shower. And then when the cold front comes through, on Friday evening, we have a chance for a more vigorous storm or two into the evening hours. So I want to time things out for you here on Future Clouds and Radar. We're going to remain clear tonight, clear tomorrow morning, and then once we head into the afternoon, the clouds start to fill in. Towards the evening time, maybe a shower or two, especially the further west you live. By 9 o'clock, we could be talking about a line of showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder or two within these storms, but they're not going to be severe. Not on Thursday, at least. Then that line pushes eastward, we lose the heating of the day, and some of those showers start to break up and lose their energy, diffuse somewhat. Starting off your Friday with some sunshine, which is different. But before we get to Friday, I do want to show you the dog walking forecast. This is Sammy. Rick sent in Sammy, and he calls him Sammy the big guy. So I'm sure he means inside. Sammy, you're very cute. Great night to walk the dog. You might need the extra jacket, though. It will be kind of chilly in the 40s and 50s by comparison to last night. We were in the 50s and 60s for overnight lows. All right, here's Future Clouds and Radar for Friday. Starting off with maybe a sprinkle before sunrise, then breaking out to sunshine into the later portion of the morning, early afternoon. Now that is critical to understanding what's going to happen later. If we have this warming in the mid portion of the day, temperatures will surge up into the 80s with the sunshine, and that will provide fuel for storms that come in later on in the evening. So there's that line of some possible severe thunderstorms between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. They roll their way eastward and might hold on to their energy even into eastern Pennsylvania. So this is something we're going to have to look out for. Friday night's showers and storms will definitely be more vigorous than the rainfall we get on Thursday night, tomorrow night. All in all, we'll probably pick up between a quarter of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain across the area. Now, we will be having winds tomorrow, and they'll switch to coming out of the south, bringing up some warmer flow, and then the winds continue throughout your Friday as well, gusting up to 30 miles per hour or so. There's your 7-day forecast. Now, we do keep things pretty unsettled all the way through next week. Some chances for rain on Saturday. a little bit less of a chance for rain on Sunday, but still nonetheless it's in the mix. And we keep things unsettled all the way Monday through Wednesday too. We could have a stationary front and then maybe a low pressure system that stalls out over our region and brings us that rainfall. Of course, that's not a great way to start off May, but Scott, we do need the rainfall. We're in a drought in Schuylkill County.
Yeah, that's what Kurt told us at 6. Same thing.
Yep. So,
All right, Jeremy, we will see you tonight.
Yep.
Thank you.